Alright, welcome to downtown. Let's just start immediately with button jumping. So when you're here, instead of going and taking the lift to the right, or the elevators to the right switches, you can jump and target them from the other side. Now, the jump, the difficulty is always, like, really inconsistent. Sometimes it's incredibly easy and, like, you can target the buttons from far away, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Successfully, like, jumping to the other side and actually doing this saves 0.3 seconds, so it's not worth it. There you go. 2D escape. When you're in this 2D section, in the sewers behind those buildings, you can jump on top of these crates, and then if you spam the jump button a lot, and it's a lot, you probably need like some auto clicker or external resource. But if you really jump, you can like move out of the Z-axis and pretty much walk past past the wall. There might be an invisible wall there, yes. And you can get out. And the camera is a bit freer here. You can kind of move it there. You can't really see anything. You can't really do anything. If you jump even slightly to the side, like I just did, then you will respawn back here. Alright, this is the downtown pipe ride. Now you can be up here. You can jump on this side, or you can jump on the bus that is here before it gets painted. Then onto the pipe, and pipe ride up to this building. Yep, that's another reason you should learn pipe riding. Useful skill, I'm telling you. And then this purple pipe, which you can just line yourself up with, the timer up top, because that's a useful thing, and you can just go forward. Yep, to the second section. Okay, co-op bus skip. When you're here, you can use Pinky, the crop function, to scan this ground of the shore, and you can see there's a little something underneath the water. Then you can activate it, and it turns out it's a bus that was hiding under the ground. You can jump onto it, and it will take you almost directly to the second section. You can just jump here. This bus is normally stored underground and gets painted automatically whenever you after you transform the whole area. But you can just activate it with Pinky, and you can go here. Now it's easier than the pipe ride for sure. But here's the gate skip. You can jump onto this. There's a little ledge that you can walk on, and on top of the gate. And if you're under size 100, you can walk here. You need to be a bit careful to not jump, because that means you'll hit the invisible wall and it will push you away. So to do it you can just duck when going over this, and you will just be able to walk through. You can also jump to this gate, and if you can't go under, then you can go over. You jump on this side, then to here, and there. Now you can go out of bounds and on top of these buildings and whatnot. And you can also, from this corner, jump to that plane and activate it. Jump all the way to the upper house. And if you've already unlocked wall jumping, then the blimp will be here, waiting for you in this place. And you can also use it, like this, to jump there much more easily. There's also another thing. After you've opened the gate, the invisible wall disappears, and you can just jump on this, onto the rocks here. Yeah, and here you can just be on top and go out of bounds. There's some stuff, it's whatever. The sign out of bounds. You can just jump on this sign from here. And then on the tip, you jump up here. And also, once again, on top of these buildings and out of bounds, whatever. And you can also jump on this pipe. And then move forward to the other side, to the buildings, and you can do a well-timed jump, on top of the sign, and here, once again, at the top of the world. Cinema bus skip. Here in this section, you can jump to the wall and wall jump, even up to the rocks. Once again, the same place I was before. Blanc Cutscene skip. In order to do it, you need to paint every single one of these buildings that you need orange, and continue on without activating the blanks. You can do that by walking over here. Because this whole section, there's a big gap. Like, from this wall to this wall, there's a big gap where the cutscene trigger doesn't exist. You can go here, paint these, and then jump on the side, and jump up underneath this invisible wall to there. Now, this jump is possible without wall running, but it's a lot harder. It's like quite precise. You gotta jump underneath the invisible wall. The invisible wall is purposefully made to stop you from doing exactly this, but it's not perfect. Yeah, like that, you could just jump. Right here, if you step onto this orange building, the cutscene will trigger. So you gotta jump, paint these, that's everything. Then there's this last one. But now you can't escape because going downwards would activate the cutscene. But you can jump on this, and then do quite a difficult jump that requires some, wall jump tech, from which you can just jump on top of this building without activating the cutscene. Now that is really difficult and I can't really do it, but after doing that you can just walk forward and completely skip all of this. But if you do skip the blanks and you don't want to fight them, then you can just get rid of the mission by walking far away. Like this place. After you walk far enough away, it will just stop the mission. You can do that in any direction, I suppose, if you can get far enough. Cave 2D early. So we're going to that cave early without having to destroy the rock. Just go to the other side. Oh, invisible wall. And you can just jump inside. After leaving, it will plop you outside of the rock, so it's fine. The miscellaneous tricks. Pipe at third building block. Now this, I'm at the third building block. I jump at that side, then I jump at this side. At the top, and I can reach this pipe, which you can't really do much with it, but you can, ride it. But there isn't anything fast that's interesting. Yeah, you can touch that highway, but you cannot climb it. Statue to building. Now you're near this statue. You jump onto these pipe things, and jump on top. It's faster than going around. You can pretty much just do the exact same thing over here on the brown building jump. Jump on this, and go here. This one does require wall running. Top of the first building block to second section. I'm here on the top of the first building block, of course. And I jump. Now once again, this is a wall jumping trick. Yeah, wall jump tech, where you can jump on these little pipes, and you're up here. You can either jump onto that highway there, or ride this pipe to here, on your foot, and then jump on this, and ride this pipe all the way there to the end. I unfortunately missed it, but you'll see these pipe rides still many times here. I don't think I need to show you how to get exactly to the end. Water to sign out of bounds. Go by this water, which turns out doesn't have a hitbox. No, it doesn't have a texture. It does have a hitbox. It still functions like water, but it doesn't have a texture, so you can't see that it's water. In here, you jump onto this little sign. Yeah, jump up, and you can be out of bounds again. Now something simple. You can jump on this sign and to the cinema. Crazy. Bus to sign to pipe to out of bounds. Jump on this sign. Yeah, you don't need wall running for this. Right? You can either go on that pipe and go on top of this building, or here I jump onto this yellow pipe and pipe ride to here. So cool. Billboards to sign to out of bounds. These billboards, you can jump on them. Now this one would be much easier if the cars were just gone for a second. You can jump around that burger sign onto this sign, and you're where we were before. Here I am, while running to the opera. Wow, so difficult. You can just go here, like skip activating the cutscene, being able to go here. Now it's nothing really. I'm at the top of the orange buildings. You jump to here, this wall, and wall jump yourself onto this sign. Yeah, once again, same thing. It's all so similar. I'm at the rainbow. Jump onto this purple pipe and do a pipe ride, launching myself, or like swinging it up to here. I can jump to this place and on top of the opera house and whatnot. Now, ain't this something cool? Here I'm at the purple buildings. I jump, I wall jump, once again onto the side. It's cliche. It's so cliche by now. Yeah, once again, just go here. Back on the purple buildings. Now, on the Wii, you were able to just jump off the billboard to over here. But they added a sign here. On the Wii, the sign was gone for some reason. I don't know why. But, of course, because this is the Block 2, and I am a filthy speedrunner, I can just do anything, you know? Once again, just wall run tech, wall jump tech, to jump up. Not hard. I jumped to here using this trick, and then I can jump all the way to the highway. Ain't that something? Wow, you can be here. Walk, but past here there's a wall. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm up here, in this highway, and you can, on these, because they're slippery surfaces, you can really move on them quite quickly. Or to the edge. It's not the world border. The world border is only like a few meters further. And you're just gonna, if you fall down, you're just gonna fall down. In here there's a wall, of course. You can jump to the second highway. Same thing. Yeah, same exact thing. Right, I jump to this. I go on this highway. And here there's an invisible wall. You might be able to go on the second half of this by jumping on this and wall jumping up, but I tried it like several times. I couldn't get it to work. Not sure if it's possible. Going past here, you hit another wall. Oh, what a shame. But this time, you can actually get past it by doing this. It's like it's kind of hard, but it is possible. I remember doing it once. Okay, maybe it isn't possible. If you're here on this big jumbled up intersection once again, you can go here. Now you'll reach an invisible wall, which is actually the invisible wall down there from the rocks. After transforming this area, you can get past, but after this, there isn't really anything that you can do. It's just under that highway. Another highway right here. You can go to here, but there's another invisible wall. How sad. And here there's also an invisible wall that you can't get back up from. You can, from there you can jump here, and oh crap. You can jump up there if you use that rock. I messed it up, how could I? Past it, you can go here, but not very far because there's this pipe intersecting your way. So I guess just go forward. From here again. This one. Oh, this one's really cool. The very edge of it, you can see the Prisman Statue of Liberty. Do you see that? Oh my god, it's so cool, so cool. background detail that you can only see well from here or if you go out of bounds far away to get closer. Oh yeah, if you just drop off here, you can get to that highway. Go to the edge here, fall down to this one. I missed it, but yeah, you can go there. There isn't anything special there. The last highway, hard to get to, but you can line yourself up and then move forward riding this pipe. Wall jumping, and you're here. Ain't this something? You can go here, take an even better look at the statue of prismanship. Now, and then go to the other side. It's a bumpy ride here. Nice. Now, of course, to get onto this highway, you don't actually have to do that crazy pipe ride. You can just go down here, and we'll jump to here. Right, I'm underneath the highway, directly in the middle. Now past here, and if I move forward in the middle, I can go between the respawn triggers and move to the 2.5D area that's over here. You know, I don't know of a way to get here. There probably isn't a way to get here into the 2.5D area, you know. But that's that.